to get the printer in there. There's a little latch here, and it just opens up like a window latch. And there's a special door there, hatch, so that you can install the printer properly. I have the cables in here already. Now, this cable just goes out through the side, power cable, and the USB cable goes out through that side as well. And you grab your printer. There's enough room for that. Slide right in. What you want to do is you actually want to leave this out just a little bit. This is designed so that you can get at the paper and slide this out and service the printer. Add paper, change the film, film or whatever. But you want this out just a little bit. Oh, probably good to plug it in. So, plug in the power cord, plug in the printer cord. There's plenty of room inside there. I won't get squished or anything. And that just slides right in. But leave this out. When you close the hatch, you actually want to have it so that the printer actually gets pushed in just a little bit by the hatch. And the hatch will make that nice and tight. And when you latch this, the prints will come right out, and they actually kind of sit right on this lip, or sometimes they'll fall in. But you can grab onto them. And that's how the printer gets hooked up. Now, there's, as far as cable routing and stuff like that, there's little cable control pieces of Velcro here. You're actually going to be adding more to this when you run the power cable. These run right through the side into the box. There's another piece of Velcro here for cable control. Now you don't want this super tight because you're going to be tilting this unit back and forth. So it's good to leave just a little bit of slack there. And that just gets plugged right into this power supply on the inside. And this gets plugged into the USB hub. And you can take those wires and kind of neaten them up in there. Now inside the unit there is an extra keyboard right there. And here is the Surface tablet. It's got a USB connection and it's got a power connection. You can see this in here. The power connection's got a magnet, and that just pops right on there. But you shouldn't really need to remove it. But if you do need to remove it, the unit's held in with this special plunger. Now this plunger pushes up, and you can see it actually in the top here as well. Slides up and down, and that holds the tablet in, and you can slide that in and out. And then just push this back down. Holds it in there nice and tight. Too tight. There we go. Oh well, take another take on that.
Yeah, no, you can just edit it out.
Yep, that's fine. Now, in the upper part of the unit, there's your DSLR, the power supply. All that stuff should be connected when you're running them, when you get the booth. There will be I think Terry purchased a power supply that plugs in right here. But currently, this is running on these two batteries. There's a light and a rheostat right here that you can turn up or down. When you get to the venue and you do your test, you'll know how bright or not bright that you need it. The LED ring light is extremely bright, so be mindful of that when you turn it up or down. There's an extra battery here. I've found that will be charging when you plug the unit in. and I found that this will run for about 4 hours on each battery, so it'll get you, easily get you through a venue. There are 2 USB plugs on the power supply here, and those are actually for, if it's a dark venue, I got some nice copper LED lights that you can plug in here, and when this is plugged in, these will light up, and you can feed these out through this little hole on the right and this hole on the left, and you can kind of drape it around. It's kind of a neat little added bonus. Now, the final thing is to get this all plugged in. When it's plugged in, to plug in the unit, you start down here. Terry's got a green extension cord or a black extension cord, and there's a hole that goes right through here. Now, I've tested this with about 4 different outlets, and you can get a, the male end of the plug through there. You may have to turn it, twist it, turn it. It's a relatively tight fit, but I didn't want to make the hole too big. But you can get one through there. And then there's Velcro to tie it down here and here, here. And then this power cord takes a turn here. And it gets strapped underneath that. And then it goes down and plugs into the power supply down here. So you just make sure that this has got a little bit of slack in it so that it plugs in there nice and tight. And then the wire goes down through there. And that is it for the electrical setup. Everything else will be ready to rock. Oh, yeah, one thing by the way. The power plug, I'm sure Terry will probably write on the back of the Surface, the power button for the Surface is right here. So you just tap that and then we'll get started. And finally, when you're done, push the loose cables in, and this slides down, hides everything quite nicely. If it doesn't go down all the way, that just means that there's a plug in hole. And this is chalkboard paint. We have a couple of chalkboard markers, so if you're good at it, doing chalk art, please erase that and make your own artwork. But that essentially is the Crown Entertainment Rustic Photobooth instructions. Thank you very much. Bye.